Weekly Instant 179, welcome here. And as most of you probably know, 179 is a prime. What most of you probably don't know, and I also just found out today, is that it's actually an Einstein prime, which, whatever that means, it sounds quite cool. 8 plus 7 is 15, and my partner is limited to 15. Although he accepted my limit raise, it's interesting, but ultimately, with these two small spades, I'm not quite sure that we have enough for slam. I'm still not sure, but there is a bit of a chance, right? So, one spade can go on diamonds, and another one I can probably ruff. Well, let's see. Maybe West just roughs in. No, he doesn't. I could try setting up diamonds, but that would require them to be 4-4 to set up anything. I can try to rough out the king of diamonds, which is probably in east. Ace of spades and another. Well, here's what I know. If I just play ace of hearts and another ace of hearts, queen of hearts, then if hearts are 2-2, then I'm just done. Okay, so now I have everything. And honestly, the slam wasn't that good, and based on the information, I'm pretty sure I did the right thing here. 6 hearts by Nor. One person did it. It's not that far off, so I don't want to complain too much about this. Well, let's see, another very strong hand. I mean, I'm sorry. This is a very strong hand, and the other one wasn't. 5 club probably promises a lot, but I probably have it. Right, well, that's a little bit unfortunate. So let's go back to basics. I have an 8-3-2-0, which is a cool. It's a cool distribution. The Jack of Diamonds might be a stiff, in which case the hand is over already. It's not over yet, even if it's a stiff. Well, he's ducked it. Interesting. If I duck it too, maybe it's a doubleton and he just plays one to east and east gives Wester off. One way of playing this would be trying to exit a diamond now. And I'm not really sure how that would help, because the king of spades is probably offside. What would help is a stiff queen, so there's only 3 clubs out, so a stiff queen is not as stupid as it sounds. But yeah, I don't see anything other than playing the ace and hope for the stiff queen. In case you missed it, it's because the 10 would be an entry to dummy. Well, let's see. Well, maybe they mess it up. I don't know. So it was a doubleton, and now a spade through. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it's the only thing I could have asked for. I mean, a heart entry would have been nice, so to enjoy those ace king of hearts, but that didn't happen. So there's nothing else I could have done here, as far as I can see. West had the queen of clubs, doubleton. They're very careful. They didn't even play a heart now. I was happy with the contract and happy with my play overall, but it sounds a bit bad. Okay, my partner has a single raise and penalty double. Okay, 3 clubs should be a strong hand. It's not, but it kind of shows something. I don't know. Hey, I will probably be able to play this well. I'm just gonna have him choose between clubs and spades. I'll probably have play here. Oh, that's a grand. I mean, I don't know what else he wanted me to do. I mean, it's better than nothing. And I guess, yeah, 6 spades would have been interesting. But of course, I mean, I asked him to choose between two suits. Neither of them he knows to be six carded, and he has 5-2, so of course he chose the minor. You can see that, and even in 6 spades, there's a tiny chance of a defensive club rough. Although that actually doesn't bother me. Maybe some kind of 5-0 in spades, but that still doesn't bother me. 5-0 in spades and a club rough, I guess. And this hand is apparently stronger or equal than an opening hand, so 6 plus 7. I have 13. Believe it or not. I'm gonna respond 1 spade, 2 spades, and I hope it's not a doubleton, but just try 3-0 trump. Doubleton, I meant trebleton. It is a trebleton, so you should keep this in mind in case you're new to Gib started. I mean, I was gonna say Gib started this recently, but it's probably been like 2 years since the first documented event of 2 spades on a 3-card support. Despite the obvious fact that it's still not being alerted, but oh well. Ace of clubs, and now I'm just gonna play on diamonds. And as a side note, whenever you see declarer play on another suit other than the long suit, it often means that declarer's long suit is already set up. So in this case, hearts are set up, and I can't afford going back to repeat this finesse, so this is the best I can do. Club to the jack. Let's see, the problem is they can switch to spades now. Well, they don't, but they could have. And I will need to forget about diamonds here. Because they have a bunch of spade winners, so I even got a bit lucky here. 10 tricks. 9 tricks. Shows you all my math genius is being spent on meaningless prime factorizations rather than counting to 13 or 9 in this case. 1 club, and I have this 12 count. Very interesting. 2-0 trump. He would probably just pass it out, but it's probably fine. 3 hearts. There's a bunch of clubs and a bunch of hearts. Okay. I have clubs. He just passes it down. Okay, well, you could have just passed out 2-0 trump. I mean, it's okay. Or, I mean, I could have raised to 4 hearts, and I mean, 4 hearts goes down, but this is gonna hurt. They found the spade switch. They're not gonna give up. Was it supposed to pass out 3 hearts? In principle, that's a super strong hand. 14-22. I'm pretty sure it's forcing. Clubs could be 5-0, I guess. Now I can claim. This claim procedure is really impressive. I actually don't know how I would go about implementing it. Probably I would just give up and cry. My partner found some spades there. And he thinks I'm strong, but I'd rather play 4 spades than defend 3 hearts. Although 5 hearts I'm gonna double. I mean, maybe it was too much doubling it. Oh jeez. Does my partner just have like 6 spades to the ace? I mean that's a legit 2 spade bet. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I found the club rough, but 2 rounds too late. Yep. I mean, I should have just trusted them. That's my first thing. I probably if somebody compiled a list of all the stuff I say, that's one of the first things I say. Usually Gib has a good reason for bidding stuff, so just believe them. Yeah, my partner had a totally legit 2 spade bet, although I would have bid maybe more. Oh, I had the 1-0 trump overcall. Ugh. I had 16. For some reason I thought I had 14. I mean, I kind of liked doubling, but in this case it totally didn't work. So doubling whenever your stopper is a bit suspect. I'm happy to just do whatever you want. I need to just calm down, get a few pluses, and let's see if I can stay above 50 even. I'm gonna lose 2 spades, a diamond, and we'll see about hearts. Let's hope they don't find a heart switch too early. It's gonna be roughed. Ace of that, okay. So I still need to lose a heart, as far as I can see. So he roughed in, and he's playing now the queen. It's not clear, but here are 2 more hearts, 2 more clubs, so I mean there's nothing much I can do here. Okay, now so the jack of spades is high and the queen jack of diamonds is high as well, but it doesn't help me. I need to lose this heart because both of those, so like neither of those was enough to cover all my losers. $75, and overall I have 57. It's a good lesson for people who want to learn German or something, where they would say 5 and 70. All the English used to use that. It was always at least between 20 and 30. In Sherlock Holmes stories, you always find it. Like she was 5 and 20 as an age. Okay, this time it's not enough for one trump overcall. And I'm gonna say not even enough for raising this. What on earth is that? 3 hard bet. I mean, just look at your hand. It's not a 3 hard bet. And I mean, and I don't even think that 3 hearts should be a weak hand with long hearts, because I'm pretty sure many people would consider that. But I think overall it's better to just play it as it's just an invite. But I mean, this is not an invitation I had. You just have this 3 ridiculous kings and a queen. Going nowhere. I wonder if I should just draw trumps here, ending in hand, and play a spade. Because it's not like I'm struggling to keep control or anything. It would be nice to have them switch to a club at some point, but I guess you can't have it all. Okay. So the king was in east. Ace of hearts was in west, right? Wasn't it? Ugh, I'm so bad at this. Anyway, spades are 4-4s. I can just exit like that. Sorry, they're just 4-3. And east has 4, so let's have a stiff club then. He had 4 hearts. 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, 4. He could have a doubleton with 3 diamonds, right? Yeah. It's kind of cool. Maybe I need a club to exit. A diamond to exit. West discards a diamond, which means that I can end play east in diamonds. If I'm right about this. If I'm not, then I'm not, you know. But I think I am. And that's it. That's an end play. In a trump contract that looks like an old trump contract. So it's gain me a trick. 4-4-3-2. Oops. This last hand was actually a hand where I somehow managed to count something. I said West had the ace of hearts, but then I corrected myself, at least mentally. Yeah, well, I hope this was kind of interesting. Board 6 was the really bad one. I had 2 32s, but you know, those just happen. Board 2, I'm gonna say I got unlucky, and board 5, my partner just lost his mind. I mean, I don't know what to say. 4 hearts also goes down. 3 no trump. I mean, sure. I was just trying to get here to the sweet spot with 2 no trump. How do you get to 2 no trump? We won't find out, but let's just let it be for now. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I saw some activity on the channel recently, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, well, let me know how you did, and hope you have a nice weekend and everything. See you around.